The city that never sleeps fell silent on the night of December 4, 2024. News broke of a fatal shooting in the heart of Manhattan. The victim identified as none other than Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare. Thompson, a titan in the healthcare industry, was known for his sharp business acumen and philanthropic endeavors. His sudden demise sent shockwaves through the city and beyond, leaving the public grappling with questions and fear. The details of the incident were sparse. Reports indicated that Thompson was leaving his office when an unknown assailant opened fire. The shooting occurred quickly, leaving witnesses stunned and unable to provide a clear description of the perpetrator. The only clues left behind were the shell casings, each bearing a chilling message. The brutality of the crime, coupled with the victim's high profile, made this case instantly significant. The NYPD launched a full-scale investigation, determined to bring the perpetrator to justice. As detectives combed through evidence and interviewed potential witnesses, the city held its breath, waiting for answers in the shadow of this heinous act. The shell casings, more than silent witnesses, whispered a chilling narrative. Etched onto each one were the words defend, deny, and depose. These cryptic messages, far from random, hinted at a calculated motive beyond a simple act of violence. Were they a message to the public, a warning to potential witnesses, or a confession shrouded in riddles? The words themselves carried heavy implications. Defend suggested an act of justification, a preemptive strike against an anticipated accusation. Deny hinted at a cover-up, an attempt to bury the truth beneath a web of lies. And depose, the most unsettling of the three, implied a motive of power, a desire to overthrow and dismantle. These chilling messages transformed the investigation, adding layers of complexity to an already perplexing case. Law enforcement grappled with the weight of these words, analyzing their every possible meaning. Were they a smokescreen, a deliberate attempt to mislead the investigation, or did they hold the key to unlocking the killer's motive and identity? As days turned into nights, the manhunt for Thompson's killer intensified. The NYPD, working tirelessly, followed every lead, however insignificant it may have seemed. Sketches of the suspect, based on eyewitness accounts, circulated throughout the city and beyond. The media, hungry for updates, kept the case at the forefront of public consciousness, fueling both fear and speculation. The audacity of the crime, the brazenness of the act, struck a chord of fear within the city's inhabitants. The streets, usually pulsing with life, felt eerily quiet as people retreated into the perceived safety of their homes. The murder of Brian Thompson served as a stark reminder of the fragility of life, the ever-present potential for violence to shatter even the most secure of realities. The investigation, a race against time, became a symbol of hope, a testament to the city's resilience in the face of tragedy. Every news conference, every update, however small, provided a glimmer of hope. The capture of the perpetrator, the unraveling of the mystery, would serve as a collective catharsis, a return to normalcy in a world suddenly turned upside down. The case of Brian Thompson's murder transcended the boundaries of a typical homicide investigation. It became a symbol, a representation of the anxieties and uncertainties of a society grappling with its own demons. The cryptic messages, the high-profile victim, the audacity of the act, all contributed to a narrative that resonated far beyond the confines of the crime scene. The search for justice for Brian Thompson became a shared responsibility, a collective pursuit of truth and accountability. The public, bombarded with information and theories, became amateur sleuths, dissecting every detail, every clue, every whispered rumor. The case, in its own macabre way, fostered a sense of community, a shared desire to see the darkness brought to light. The impact of this case extended beyond the immediate circle of the victim's family and friends. It forced a conversation, albeit an uncomfortable one, about the nature of violence, the motives that drive individuals to such extremes. It highlighted the vulnerabilities of even the most powerful individuals, the ever-present potential for chaos to disrupt even the most carefully constructed lives.